Alright angels, welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm gonna be making, I think, my first official they call it silicone mold. So this mold, not mold, oh, hair and stuff in it. I need to clean this up first before I use it. But this blank and housing, this is the blank, this is the housing I got from Etsy's. The seller was selling off the blanks that she doesn't want anymore, so thank God I got this, and I got another one as well. I think it is an earring. So also I got these two containers from Amazon. Hot glue gun because you're gonna need it. Some pigments because to color up the silicone, and this transfer glue paper. And also you're gonna need a silicone. I'm gonna show you guys the silicone later on, but yeah, this is basically everything. And there's the cloth sides. Let's get straight into the video. Okay, let's get straight into the video. So this transfer paper, got it from Amazon. I'm just taking it off. And I'm struggling because I have no nails. I cut down my nails. But the blue and white part right there that I'm showing you guys is very sticky. So that's the part that you're going to be putting down the housing on and the blanks on. So that's what I'm doing right there. And I'm just clipping the sides. Wow, how's that feel? So nice. Putting everything together, getting my hot glue, and I'm going to glue around the edges a few times. This is a new hot gun, so it wasn't working at first, but I got it. So after I go over it, let it dry, then go over it again like 2 or 3 times. Make sure that it's nice and thick, that there's no leakage or anything like that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right there real quickly. The key is to always make sure that each layer of hot glue that you do, it has to dry. This process cannot be rushed. So I'm going to show you guys how it looks after I go over it a few times. It looks kind of messy, but that's how it's supposed to look. Nice time to mix up our silicone. The silicone I got from Amazon is clear. I purposely got the clear one because I want to, with the clear one you can add different pigments that you want, glitter, just whatever, just to make it your own personal. So with this, it has to be 1-to-1 ratio. So the same amount of part A needs to be the same amount for part B. So in this container, it has like a ton of numbers on it. So I folded up all the way up to 11 on part A, and part B 11 as well, so that it's equal amount. But I guess I speed to that part too fast. And now we need to mix up both silicone, part A and part B, in a bigger container. So that's what I'm doing right there, scooping everything out. Guess a piece of resin fell in there. But yep, scooping. By the way, this thing dries so quickly. I was worried that there was going to be a ton of bubbles, but there was really not any. Even though I was mixing it up so fast, I was shocked when there wasn't any bubbles. I was like, wow. Just mix it, make sure you mix it good. Mixing. I'm pretty sure that was good enough, but I just wanted to make sure because maybe part A was stuck at the bottom, part B didn't get into it. I wanted to make sure it was mixed properly. So now it's time now to start pouring down the silicone into the mold. And I decided to go with white and like an orange pigment, which I'm going to show you guys. I'm trying to open it off camera because it's new. Look at how cute it looks. And that one is white. And I just mix it up. Mixing. Hopefully you guys can hear me because I'm sitting outside. Inside is kind of cold, but outside feels perfect. It's like a perfect little summer. The breeze is blowing, the sky is blue. Wonderful. My. I love the white. I always love the white. You kind of have like a gold shimmer to it. It's cute. I like it. But after I mix up the pigments, I'm bringing you guys a little bit closer so you can see as I'm pouring down the silicone into the blank. Just giving it a marble effect. That's the idea. whenever you're pouring down the silicone, you need to do it from high up. So don't pour it close up, just pour it higher to avoid any bubbles. But there wasn't any bubbles, so it was fine. Mixing my colors. Just scraping all of the silicone out. It still needed a little bit more because you can kind of see honey. I think I add on in there some more. It's good to go. What's next? Oh yeah, from the side there was like a little part that didn't get glue, and I saw that it was leaking, so I was like, okay, this is not going to be a big deal. It's just a little leakage. I can just get the glue and just glue it up, but obviously you're gonna see that did not work. It went from that little spot right there to turn into a big mess. You see, nowhere else was leaking. Everything was fine. But that was clearly not the case. Oh, I had some white left over. I had a ton of white, so I decided to add it on top. And then just give it the marble effects by mixing it up. You can see that there's more resin starting to leak out. And then this is what happened. Everything leaked out completely, so then I had to save it. Like, I scooped. So after the resin, not the resin, after the silicone dry, I was like, okay, I was making all the stuff and I had some silicone left over. I decided to just pour this on top. I wasn't really sure if it was going to be enough or if I needed to add more colors, but it was the perfect amount. By the way, don't worry, I did not waste any of the silicone that leaked out. I had another blank at the side, so I just poured everything in there. So nothing was wasted, but next time while doing this, I think it was the part that I added clips on. That's where everything started to leak out. So I didn't add the hot glue onto that, so that's where everything just went downhill from. So yeah, just added a little marble effect on it. And that's that. Looks pretty good. So in the morning, this takes, on the container it says 4 to 6 hours for it to dry, but I just left it overnight for it to dry, and now I'm removing the transfer paper off the back, and then after that I'm going to remove the glue as well. By the way, this part was difficult, but removing the housing from the blank and from the silicone was. So with my nail at the top part right there, I tried to use it to pry it open, but it wasn't working. So yeah, what I ended up using was this thing. I can't remember the name of it, but I just put it in the middle and then just pop it open. It's not a stapler, but you use the whole paper together. Yeah. And all of the extra silicone that is left over, I'm just using this trimmer that I got as a free gift when I ordered a blank from a different seller on Etsy's. I'm just using that to clean up all of the silicone that ran over all of the extra pieces because it doesn't need it. You try to make it nice and cute. So that's what I'm doing right there. What was I about to say? Oh, it's better to use the trimmer, I think that's what it's called, than to just rip off the silicone, because you might rip the mold, and if you do rip the mold, then the mold's going to be useless, because maybe when you rip it, there's a big tear, and then every time that you pour stuff in there, it's just going to always leak out. So it's just best to use a trimmer. And this is the hard part. This took me a good minute. I had to use all of my strength to get this out. Like, honestly, I felt like if I pulled a muscle, something in my neck, like, this was so difficult. The top part, I got out, it was good, but the rest of it, I was pulling. I was worried that maybe I'm gonna rip the mold, maybe my nails is gonna tear the mold, and it's gonna be transferable. But everything went well, and you can see right here, finally got it off. And then some extra silicone, so I'm just using my trimmer again on the inside to clear up all of the silicone that ran over. And that's that. pretty good. I like all of the colors. Give that a cute little effect to it. I can't wait to use this. It's gonna be so cute. Ooh. Ooh, there's flies all over the place. Jeez. Is that a mosquito or what? Ugh. Jeez, I'm gonna go back inside. But this is how it turned out perfectly, and I put it outside so you guys can see it in the sun, and it looks so beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. There are some mistakes made on this, but I'm going to be making a ton more, so with practice and with time, definitely going to improve on it. But yeah, it looks good. I really have nothing else to say, so bye guys. By the way, I'll leave the link to everything that I'm using down in the description box down below. But the blank, it's used, so the seller is not selling anymore. She already sold everything out. This is only one of a kind.